you know, when I was a kid, green was my favorite color, but over the years it became blue. I don't know. Where did the yellow go? Yeah, in the back. Say that again? The toughest role in all my film roles? Wow, that's a good question. Do you mean like psychologically or just physically demanding?
Both psychologically and physically.
Psychologically, let's see here. You know, certainly a couple of scenes in Devil's Rejects weren't easy to breeze through. Notably, the scene with in the Kahiki Palms motel room with me and Priscilla Barnes, our famous love scene. I remember on the way to work that day, you know, I was nervous about it, and I pulled over and meditated for about 5 minutes, and I imagined I was for some reason on a swimming raft in a lake in Wisconsin, and you know, I don't know what that had to do with anything, but you know, getting to work and then actually doing that scene was psychologically difficult because you know, in spite of my protestations to the contrary, that's not the real me. You know, I have to think of myself as, you know, a badass guy, but, you know, I'm not really. So to have to do that, you know, to go to those places where you do scenes like that, there really is no, you can't really hide behind fake blood and rubber knives, you know. Really, in a scene like that, there are those occasions when the job demands that you actually go to those places, and I did. You know, that's really kind of, you know, walking through the fire. It was difficult. That was when I came off the set and you know, and said to Rob, you know, this is bumming me out, and that's when Rob did say, art is not safe. And that was actually a wonderful, that was probably the best thing he could have said in that moment, because I think up until that point, I really did think that art was safe. Somehow I had this idea, I think really kind of almost a childish idea, that art was somehow, I don't know, like big-eyed kids at, you know, the end of the aisle in Walmart or something, you know. I don't know what I thought art was, but I never really thought of art as, you know, doing something very dangerous and being in the vanguard of, you know, what is comfortable and safe. And when he said that art is not safe, it just reminded me, it told me a lot of things. It told me, first of all, that we're not just doing a sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses, you know, that we really are actually going for something new and different and dangerous. And then it reminded me also, or it told me that, you know, being uncomfortable was not inappropriate. You know, this was supposed to be disturbing. And, you know, I just, somehow I got all that information in that one phrase, and, you know, just went back in. I mean, it's so funny when you do a scene like that in a movie is, you know, as the audience, we see it just one time when it comes and goes. But of course, as an actor, you have to do, you know, maybe the master shot, so everybody's in the shot. Then you have to do your close-up, and you have to do their close-up over your shoulder. You have to do a lot of different takes for each of those, and then maybe you're doing a different lens, so you have to do those too. So I think by the time that we were done with that particular scene, we had probably done it maybe 10 times. And each time, you know, and I gotta say that once I kind of got through the, you know, that initial, you know, personal feeling about that scene, you know, then it became kind of cool. Then it got, you know, then I kind of got into it, and so did Priscilla, and so I only wish that there was a way to show all the different takes of that scene, because I think in the first couple, you know, I was kind of the aggressor in it. But then what happens is, you know, the whole point of the scene, I think, that makes it interesting is that even though it's in front of her husband, you know, Priscilla, you know, kind of comes alive with this particular brand of interaction. And then she becomes the aggressor, and that got very interesting. So, you know, then kind of once you get through like the, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this, you know, then you can really, you know, find where that scene leads. Priscilla did use my trailer after that scene to shower, but I was not in it at the time.